everyone, welcome back to another stream. Second podcast we're doing. Podcast about nothing and everything.
Yes. Nothing. Damn, it was 3. We're gonna have to play back that first one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to play back the first one.
But
yeah,
y'all get it.
Yeah. What the fuck? This is weird.
It's like zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, zoom out. Out.
I don't know.
In. Out.
It's like weird at this point.
This shit is disobedient.
Stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't try to ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell.
You're joined here by me, Agony, H2O, and La Hefa 777 _ TV. Yeah, so today we're going to do reactions to some stuff that we saw today. We got TikTok, right? Alright, so first up, we're going Alright, the first video we're going to do is inside Africa's most mysterious religion, voodoo. Alright?
I've never seen anything like this before.
There is a small community of people across the world who practice a very mysterious religion called voodoo.
You guys check it out, that is the masquerade.
This religion has been said to be involved in rituals, black magic, witchcraft, and the worst evil things you could probably think of.
Alright. Yeah, but it's like, he's like cutting her neck off. Like,
I mean, but it's not though.
It's not.
This is
right.
like if I was the people in the audience, right? This is a movie. But continue.
In this video, I'm traveling to a country where this mysterious religion is still being practiced to understand why everybody is so afraid of it.
Where this nigga from narrating?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's not that far. Alright.
From doing some research, I also heard that this religion has a powerful spirit which floats in the air, and my plan was to find out if they were lying to all of us. I'm giving myself 48 hours to find this floating spirit.
I saw a documentary like this. A while
You could
ago.
say a floating spirit.
Yeah.
So they walk, right?
Huh?
I was being sarcastic. So they walk, right?
I mean, I don't know. Listen.
To begin my exploration, I packed my bags and left Lagos to head to Benin Republic, a neighboring country to Nigeria. I had to make this journey by water because going by road was going to take forever, and we only had 48 hours.
Yeah.
I arrived in Cotonou, a large port city on the south coast of Benin Republic, and the first thing I did was to head to the streets to start my research. Walking around looking for clues and signs for anything that could link me up to where I could find some voodoo worshippers.
Alright.
You first.
No. I was saying, like, 48 hours to do all this, that's pretty impressive.
So he's from Africa himself. Because I heard that he's from. So they don't practice voodoo. And I don't want to butcher where he's from. Begin with an L. And I know that place because I watched a movie.
It's probably rare now. Like, because it's like, it gets such a bad rap.
Right.
Yeah, it gets such a bad rap. Like,
Right.
so like, people don't know about it, so everybody's gonna say, "Oh, it's bad."
You're right.
Let's see.
The more I searched, the more I realized looking for the right information in a city as big as Cotonou, which was around 79 square kilometers, wasn't going to be an easy task. Finally, we came across a poster on the road that said there was a voodoo festival happening in the town of Ouida, which was about 40 kilometers from where we were. It was called the Voodoo Festival and was meant to attract fans and worshippers from all across the world.
That's like, I never knew that. Like, people across the world is going to this festival.
I never knew it was a festival. Hold on 1 second. Let me see something. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I'm not sure if these notifications are visible. All right, we good.
We're going headed to Twitter now to search for more information on voodoo culture. We heard that it's practiced more prominently here. Hopefully we can find somebody who will give us more information. So what really is voodoo?
This is one of the oldest practices, and some of the deities that we have in Ouida come from Nigeria, such as Shapana, the Oya, and all those stuff. They come from Nigeria. So we. Nigeria, Benin, we worshiping the same God, the ancient God, and this from our ancestors.
Voodoo is an ancient religion practiced by over 30 million people in the West African nations of Benin, Togo, Ghana, and Nigeria. It has countless deities, and animal sacrifice and events of spirit possession of humans.
Alright, what do you think about animal sacrifice?
I mean, people eat animals every day, right?
I mean, I think we eat animals.
Allegedly, we're eating them.
Allegedly. Me and my girlfriend talk about that all the time. Like, if we were really eating chicken, it would be more chicken than people.
And we had this
chicken.
on last podcast.
Chicken would just be walking down the street.
Right, we're like, excuse me, chicken.
Yeah.
Because they're not like the fish.
Definitely.
Voodoo has been said to be one of the most misunderstood religions in the world. If this religion was practiced by so many people, is there more to what the eyes could see, and why did it have millions of followers? I was curious and wanted to find the real truth behind voodoo, so I continued digging. So guys, we're finally at Ouida, and our first stop is the Temple of Pythons, which is right behind me here. This is where they worship snakes.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, if they told me about like a temple of snakes, that, like, I don't know, it seems like red flags.
But snakes are natural. See, that's like. Let me look at us while we talk. Fuck this guy's face. It's something natural. It's not like, all right. So you know how the not media. I'm gonna just say society as a whole. Because it comes from different places, not the media, that's dumb. But we mainly see certain things in movies. So things that are depicted in movies are not, let's just say, demons. The way they or in the Bible, let's use the Bible. The images in Bibles that actually have pictures or images, they depict evil things as like a cross between animals and humans. That's the best they got. But these depictions, and what? Let's just keep it there for now. These depictions are some humans' description of what quote unquote evil is. It's just a human though that made this up, right or wrong.
Right.
So these animals, these snakes, they're just fucking snakes. They're not evil. They're just a snake. You see what I mean?
You know, I think I watched something like that where the guy was talking about like this mythical monster that was evil, but it was like, I think it was like I forgot what it was. It was like a rhino or something. Like, but he didn't know. Like, you know, they come up with stories that they don't know. All right, let's continue.
Oh yeah, why don't you make me? Oh yeah, why don't you make me? Oh, because I saw that one, babe.
Snake worshipping is a very normal thing in Benin as part of the voodoo culture, kind of how cattle are celebrated in India.
A person can live like women. This person has 35 years old. A person can live more than 70 years old.
Nah, she's wilding though. Around your neck?
Hold on fucking time. Wait, hold on 1 second.
Use the red cups. All right.
And it's even considered a sign of good fortune should a snake cross one's path.
Jeez, oh my goodness, dude.
No, it's
But it's not a big deal. Look at the way the snake is going.
Generally, pythons are wild animals, so why would anybody worship something that can harm you or literally constrict you to death? The pythons were just a small segment of voodoo, and I wanted to know more and also find the powerful floating spirit I had heard about, and my time was fast running out. As we're leaving, we bumped into a local tour guide who agreed to provide more information.
Alright. So far I love this documentary. It just takes a lot of effort to do and everything. But I kind of wish that he would explore it a little bit more with the snakes before he just said that's like a small.
Let's keep it going. I mean,
yeah,
like
like
this festival, not his documentary, but the festival don't seem like
traditional.
Yeah, I've learned nothing from this festival.
Yeah, but you know, like sometimes, like you know, I'm not saying this per se, but like you know, like sometimes it'd be like they raise money, like you know, they'll
I'm
just like
thinking that's exactly what it was for, and if so, fuck it. But yeah.
Right.
I
Because
think
like
he'll find the answers he's looking for at this festival.
yeah, definitely.
Information.
How do we find them if we're looking for?
You can wait here or you can start to
go around the town. We will see them. It's just one group, Abby.
It's two groups. This is one of the biggest shrines. The high chief has to do the sacrifices here and move to the Python temple and the other places.
Suddenly the whole streets is filled with a lot of people. That's the main high chief of the voodoo country. The one in front that has the umbrella over his head.
They've made the prayers on the shrine. That's the biggest shrine that protects the market and people. After here, we're going to the beach normally, where we'll have a big ceremony.
According to him, it was the biggest voodoo celebration in Africa, and so I decided to head here.
Yeah. Yeah, like to go back to what you're saying, like, yeah, I think it would be like more sacred, but like I don't know if they're trying to educate people.
I'm noticing a trend about the audience here. I'll keep that comment to myself.
We finally made it here, and it's actually a very big event.
I guess cancel before we start.
I noticed on my arrival that there were people not just from Africa, but mostly from America, Brazil,
Can't keep it to yourself if you can't see
the
it.
Caribbean, and many countries across the world. People had flown all the way from other continents to attend this event, and I found this really fascinating.
I have some mutual with me from the Caribbean that really wanted to know about West Africa and their roots. They find out that they're from here and they're really interested to see the land and where they come from. And then the Voodoo Festival just really represents the spirits and the ancestors that really brought them back to this land.
Yo, no, like it's always like a documentary. Like, yo, you know, we just respect it. We really want to explore.
But why?
You see something? You always see this one guy in the festival. Like it makes us look so bad.
I wish you would have interviewed this guy. So tell me more.
I'm sure you can see this on Hunt 25th. It's like at least one guy. They got wheels on it and everything. All right, let's not stay on this. Let's be like, people gonna think we're ignorant. Let's go.
Right. Carry on.
The Voodoo Festival takes place every January 10th in Benin Republic, and it's a way for locals to celebrate and pay tribute to their different deities of voodoo. At the beachfront, there were massive performances by the different followers of different deities, with massive onlookers from far and wide. There were so many thoughts running through my head. If so many people from other parts of the world were willing to attend this ceremony, and it bears lots of similarities to what we see in pop culture and movies today, then why was voodoo so...
How the fuck does an ancient culture bear resemblance to modern day shit? It's in the reverse, no?
Yeah, but they're trying to say like,
World
how
is everything.
Yeah, you're right. But what he's trying to say is that how Americans view voodoo as evil. So like in the movies, it represents like something bad. Just like this is the woman from
Maleficent.
And before that, but before that, they showed Doctor Strange. And I didn't know it had to do with voodoo. I was thinking more of the Indian.
But all the deities are a spinoff of. They're just the same thing regurgitated from the culture that's telling the story. So it's always the same characteristics with a different spin based on what's going on in that part of the world.
Yeah, but it's just like when people don't understand something, they just
fear it.
Yeah,
or they're taught to fear it too. And
yeah, it's like racism.
So I was thinking about the word racist, right? There's only one race though, humans. It's the human race. So it all boils down to nationalism. So like we're born in America,
right?
So we would be American nationalists. That's why the African American, anything with American on the end is bullshit. It's just American. If you're born in Puerto Rico, you're just Puerto Rican. If you're born in Ecuador, you're just Ecuadorian. If that's how they say it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering.
No, it's Ecuadorian.
Yeah, but like that goes for every part of this planet, right? So that's just my definition of racist now. It's just it doesn't make sense.
No, you're right.
Like my favorite line is I hate everyone equally. It has nothing to do with your quote unquote race, or as I would put it, your nationality. It has everything to do with your energy. I just don't like you. It's that energy inside that body. I don't like it.
So feared.
Things that you don't understand, you want to stay away from it. Myself, I was thinking that voodoo was evil for a long time until I was called. Then I knew that voodoo is very powerful. Voodoo can help me to be healthy. Voodoo can help me to help another people. That's why we are telling the whole world that the deity our voodoo is not evil, they should practice it.
One of the lessons I've learned in life is that hating or loving anything.
A lot of things people don't, well, not a lot of things. The one thing people don't know is that voodoo is a religion.
Yeah.
They don't know that.
No, yeah. You're right. And you know, now that, like, what she was, like, to piggyback what she was saying, like, she said how it heals people and everything. And from what we're taught, like, even though we're taught, like, for it to be evil and everything, we learned that it works. They say voodoo's real. Like everybody says voodoo's real. So it's like, are we like suppressing our own like natural religion that we're supposed to know? And like, you know,
I
don't want us to know because
not to cut you off. I'm sorry. You would keep going, then I'll go back.
No, it's just like, it's like they try to block you and so you can't think outside and stuff like that, like, you know. And what are you about to say?
It's that fear narrative. Like a lot of things that are beneficial to you, you're taught to fear it. Like and I was gonna say I don't practice any religion. I've been like on this spiritual, because I don't know what else to call it, journey for years, and I've been through that stage where it was like, oh, these let's just say voodoo. If I was following voodoo, practicing voodoo, I got to a point where it was like, it's not necessarily, she said, Oya, you calling on Oya to help you with this. It's kind of like you calling on Jesus to help you with it, but it's different. It's different because everything is energy. So that Jesus energy, it's constructed to be a certain thing. What people think is helpful, it's not. Oya energy, I forgot what the fuck Oya meant or what it embodied. But that would help you pertaining to what that energy is. That Jesus energy is more like a leech. It's more like a parasitic energy. It does not build you. It's taking from you to build something else, what it was created to work for, if that makes sense. So I got to a point where it was like, fuck all this shit. I'm just looking up certain things and working on the subconscious. If you want to point to start, that's a starting point. You got to work on this mind, this brain, all those traumas that you've been conditioned. If you here in America, it's a lot of fucking conditioning, and that's the place to start. I wouldn't recommend jumping into anything because you don't know the starting point of who created that. All this shit was created by humans for a purpose.
Oh man, yeah.
If you don't know what that purpose is, you playing with fire.
Always has to come from somewhere.
We've been programmed to hate our own culture, hate our own values.
And on further reading of articles on the internet, I discovered that another reason voodoo is feared is actually due to racism. Voodoo was first practiced in America and the Caribbean by slaves of African descent who had been shipped in from West Africa. Through a strong conviction for their religion, they revolted, with the slaves beginning to kill their masters, which led to a civil war. In the end, the Haitians came out on top by overthrowing the world's richest colony and creating the first Black Republic. The Haitian Revolution provoked fear in other European and American colonies that were reliant on vast numbers of slaves as plantation labor. They then created laws that prohibited the practice of African religions. So what about the dark side of voodoo? I mean, there are people who use it for evil.
Voodoo. So you see how they were taking them swords and slicing themselves and they don't bleed?
Yeah.
That puts me in the mind state of, if you go to like, and forgive me if I'm saying this wrong because I know I am. Oh no, I'm not. The Asian continents, right? Because I was gonna say, yeah, Asia. Let's just look at Asia. So
Asia, that's the continent.
Shut up.
The Asian continents.
No, I was gonna say something different, but that popped up and it was correct, right?
Yeah.
It puts me in the mind state of like kung fu and all like anything similar, because I don't know the different the different segments of that. But you see how when they take their fists and they break shit, they don't bleed. It look effortless. It's the same shit.
Mine, yeah.
It's energy. So they want that to be a perception as evil. How the fuck is that evil? If anything, it's incredible. They're taking swords and they're slicing skin and nothing's happening. Think about
it. Right? Thought. You're right. No, you're right. No, absolutely. And and like you talk about like the Asian continent, and they believe in like their energy. They believe in body and mind and stuff like that. Even India, like they believe in like.
But notice how none of those are taught to be evil.
Yeah, like I never.
With all this.
Yeah, and it's like
this is evil.
Yeah, it's like unless you do your research and like really go there, you'll find out even more stuff. But like, I didn't know breathing was so powerful.
Yeah.
You know who actually told me? It was a coworker that actually retired. He told me, you never realize how when a lion gets in a stance, how he inhales and he puffs his chest up. He said breathing is a very powerful thing. Like and also music, like how the beats and the drums. We get a little off topic. We'll talk about that like in another, because I really don't like because that's like a whole. Yeah, I know.
A whole podcast about that.
Yeah, about the drums and stuff like that and what it does to a person.
It's the vibrations.
Yes.
All energy.
Yeah.
Devils rituals are not the same. God will never use somebody for ritual to make money or to earn something. But you choose to be evil or you choose to be good. You choose to be voodoo, to be helping people, to be bringing people alive, or you choose the evil to kill people. It's a choice.
According to her, voodoo can be used to protect and it can also be used to harm. What matters is the person wielding it. As the event proceeded with different displays and presentations, I was still on the lookout for the floating spirit. I had heard his name was called Zang Beto.
No, I'm laughing because It's like, all right, this is all cool, but where's the floating spirit? I want to see the guy that floats. I want to learn how to fly. Like,
I'm assuming. I hope he means metaphorically. He's not speaking on. He's actually hoping that this spirit manifests in some kind of flesh.
I can tell you two things. One, I know, like, for people that's listening, I know he doesn't like really like. He's just trying to prove, like, you know. But I think he knows that it's not really a floating spirit. If it is, it's not going to be there. It's not going to be there.
Physical.
Yeah, but if it is, it's not going to be there. It's not. Like, just like...
I got to argue.
You're not...
But you finish and then remind me.
Alright. It's not going to be, like... I don't know. I think a mind is a powerful thing. I'm not saying that we could flow. I'm not saying we can't flow. I'm just, like, I don't know. No one knows anything. Like, you know, we're learning things every day. As far as like the body, mind, space, everything. But I mean, I think if it is a floating person, or it is a floating spirit, or it is something where they're bringing people back from the dead, they're not going to show it to the public or with people coming from other countries to see. They're going to put on the show, but they're not going to show certain things about the religion. Like,
I have to agree with you on them not showing their true practice to the outside public. That would be, I think it would be foolish, because in today's society, a couple of things that happen. You got a lot of people that's gonna be like, that shit is fake. Number one. Then you got a lot of people, like predominantly the people in the crowd, they're gonna monetize it. They just wanna make money off it.
Not only monetize it, yeah, like they're gonna use it for evil. You got some people that's gonna say it's evil, try to exterminate the tribe. Like, you never know. Like, voodoo could have been something like that, and that's the reason why they said no. We have to stop this from growing.
I think they wanted that also, because not because it's evil, but it's evil. It was perceived evil to the people that couldn't dominate those people practicing it. So when you have any kind of thought and you have a bunch of humans believing in this with their whole body, mind, everything, that type of energy is a force that can't be fucked with. So it's like, I'm not gonna say competition, but I'm gonna say competition because I don't have a better word. They couldn't deal with that kind of competition. It was like, oh no, we gonna lose. They don't know how to manipulate it. They don't know how to use it themselves.
They can't control it. Yeah.
You can't control it.
Yeah.
You can't control it. Yeah.
And it's believed to be the spirits of dead relatives. Among voodoo worshippers, the dead are thought to walk among the living.
I was gonna say something else about a lot of things people take too literal, like the Bible, for instance. I think the Bible, if you have the right eyes and ears, if you have the right, if you're conditioned, if you grew up in America and you were conditioned to believe the Bible is what you're taught, you can't read it and obtain what you need to obtain from it.
Yeah.
Same thing with this. Like, if you grew up believing it to be a certain thing, when you hear someone say, let's just use him and his floating spirit, I don't know if he's speaking literal or not, but if he is, it's foolish. That's not what it is. That is taking it too literal. That's not what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Come on. What did I say something? All right, let's just go because we gotta do this every 30 seconds.
It was time for the final performance. I could see all the masquerades coming out. There were different masquerades who represented different deities, and they came out in different adornments.
The lineup of masquerades on this side, and this is all the masquerades are going to perform today.
It was a celebration with drums and lots of dancing and displays.
masquerade, but that's what we're waiting for a very long time. It's almost here now.
Yeah, this documentary's very well done. Like,
I agree. No, I agree.
alright. And like under 14 minutes, like,
Yeah. He should have had an extended one.
yeah.
Now, what if I told you that spinning masquerade you see there has nothing inside it? You would think I was crazy, right? Have a look again. How can this be possible? How can a masquerade be dancing all by itself?
Somebody's in there. Check it. 1, 2, 3, and they tell it. No one was in there.
That was
But that goes back to what I was saying. This is why they feared it. That not
this
not do it right there. But yeah, go ahead.
this guy right here, man. No, but yeah, it's like you don't understand it, and it probably they probably was able to heal each other, and like, you know, naturally,
So much.
like, yeah, naturally and stuff like that. It's like, oh, we can't do
Stop
that.
this shit.
Yeah.
is the beauty of voodoo to me. I mean, I don't know, people might say it's a trick.
Everything I was seeing before me went against the laws of physics, and I really couldn't explain it.
It shows how Africans are powerful, and we have to use it in the right way. You know, we just don't have to be scared of our own culture and history.
Those who practice voodoo believe that there is a visible and an invisible world, and that those worlds are intertwined. Death for them is a transition to the invisible world, so our predecessors are still with.
There you go. In America, I don't know about everywhere else, they teach you to fear death. It's just another transition of life. Everything on this planet literally dies. Everything. You think my cats are afraid of death? No.
No, you're right.
Anything in the natural, quote unquote natural, because I don't even know what that is, but anything in the untainted, let's call it that, the untainted kingdom, I don't know what else to call it, on this earth, is not afraid of death. The way we are. I don't think a fucking lion chasing a gazelle.
So it's the unknown. Like, it's like darkness or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I have my own, like you said, like you went through your spiritual journey. I think myself as, like, you know, I believe in like more spiritual things. Yeah, I also have my own opinion of the Bible, but I want to get into that like once we're done.
Another topic.
Then we're gonna get. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I could touch on it. Well, let's see.
Does in spirit.
If my oldest father or grandfather dead, I can call his spirit in a big masquerade, and then he's going to pray for us.
Oh, really?
Blessing.
So the spirit of your dead great grandfather can enter that and pray for you.
Yes, and pray for me. Wow.
Over the years, American culture has appropriated our African stories, which are currently being used in box office movies. An example is in the movie Avatar. Ewa, the all-great mother in Avatar 1 and 2, were gotten from Ewa, which are spirits in the African religion of Haitian voodoo. Another place where I noticed this too was in the movie Black Panther, where you see them drinking herbs and going into an afterlife trance. This all bear close.
Sorry, I gotta put out this fluid. This shit leaks. Remember what we was talking about last week when I was like, these movies be putting everything in it?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I didn't know. I really didn't know.
Oh yeah, and this is what I be looking for when I'm watching. I be looking for shit like this, especially on my earlier journey. I'm like, oh god, look, another cosmo. Oh man, look, yes,
I actually like love Black Panther, like especially when like these scenes. No, let me tell you why. I love like specifically these scenes when he goes to the realms, like when he, like. The reason why I liked it was because this was him visiting his father, and this is where he grew up at, right? And it looks beautiful, it's gorgeous, you know, it's like. And then when they have Killmonger go to his realm, he's in an apartment building. It's like, that's sacred to him, that's where he's safe at. he's talking to his dad and he's a kid, because again, that's where he was safe at. Like you know, that's the last time he was around his dad. Like, you know, and his dad's asking him like, how did everything go? He's like, it never got good. Everybody died. And I just love those scenes, like and other scenes too. But it's like I took so much away from that. It's like I love the way they just. But then now, you know, they dumb these movies down so much. But it's just like
you can still find shit in there.
No.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You just gotta know what you're looking for, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, I agree.
But I agree with you. These movies are just
but like that's why I just love, like, you know, these like scenes in that movie. I really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hold on one second.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Similarities to the voodoo culture that has been projected as evil. I guess if it makes money for Hollywood, then it makes sense.
No, God has given us all the herbs, all the plants.
When you say God, are you talking about Almighty God?
Yes.
So you also believe in God?
Exactly. You know, in voodoo we believe in God, because if I do a medicine for you now to cure you, I will say that in the name of the Almighty. Because I did not create the herbs I'm using. The things that I'm using, I did not create them.
We aren't always aware of the origins of our beliefs, and every now and then we need to reassess.
So some people.
Oh, you just said what you said.
He did.
He said we are not aware of the origins of our belief.
Oh shit! I didn't even hear that because I was too busy thinking about what I was gonna say. Hello.
I'll rewind it a little bit.
Oh, I see it.
But yeah, no. So he's gonna say, and you know.
So when she was talking about God, right? I don't know what God she's speaking about, but the God that's taught in the Bible, I do not acknowledge it as for lack of a better term, because I don't have one, God. Now, I know there is something, has to be. What that thing is, I do not know. But when I do talk to people, certain people, and they might not catch it, I'll say your God, because that God that most people quote unquote worship, because I don't worship shit. I don't. But I do know that there is something over all this shit. I just want to say that.
Well, you know, alright, let me just say something and then we'll get back. No, I believe that there is a God, but I believe that this is gonna sound silly for a lot of people and they might just like turn off this.
Fuck them.
I believe God is space. I believe space is the reason why we're here. It created planets, like, I don't know, like the scientific, but I feel like, you know how they say there's no beginning or end for God? There's no beginning or end for space. We don't know anything about it. It's something that we don't understand. So I feel like, and you know, people are like, oh, that's stupid. Why is it stupid? You think he's a human? You think like
right?
Or it might be, but I know they say they're made in God's image, but you don't know like anything.
You don't know what that term actually means. And
then on top of that, exactly, you don't know what that means. Like when we ascend from our physical bodies,
right? So I'm sorry. Finish.
No, go. I'm done. Yeah.
No, I'll let you finish. I do that a lot, and I'm sorry.
I do it too. I get control. But no, I was actually done. I'm glad you. Because I was going to say.
So I watched this. I watched this creator on YouTube named Dolo the Polyman / Uriel. This nigga talks about so much great shit, and when he speaks about God, he refers it to nothing, because there's so many different reasons. Dolo, forgive me if I fuck this up. When you refer to nothing, that kind of embodies everything, and we don't know what everything is.
Podcast about nothing. You're deep.
Kind of took that from him. I took that from you, Dolo. I'm sorry.
No, but that's crazy because I was kind of thinking that too. But the reason why I was thinking of it, because I was thinking about like the old Joe Budden podcast. He's like, and I liked his name was like, I'll name this later. Like, let's get back to it. Like it.
What it is. And that's why I put TV on the end of my fucking shit, because when I make my channel, I'm like, this shit is about everything that I feel like putting up. Fuck you if you can't keep up. I don't care. It's my channel.
Yeah.
My channel. Fuck. So yeah, when I think of God, it's definitely not the God in the Bible, because that is a made up concept, and honestly that being was created by humans for a specific purpose. What that purpose is, go figure it out on your own. I ain't got the breath to explain it, I don't. But that shit is a leech too. So when I say your God, not you, but when I talk to people, I be like, your God, man, fuck that nigga. Because I ain't talking about the God, whatever that is.
Yeah. But like what they're trying to embody, like right. Because you know, and I agree. Like, hold on.
I wonder what Agony is talking about. He's talking about fish guppies. He's talking about the ocean. He's talking about new headphones.
I'm back.
Play this back, you're gonna
laugh. It's like yo, I tell you, like, when I'm doing something, everybody in my family calls me, but when I'm not, no one.
Put that shit on Do Not Disturb. No, I'm live. Get out of here. Live in the sense of this recording. I'm live.
Yeah.
I told you,
all right.
Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, but yeah, back to the video.
Yeah.
We aren't always aware of the origins of our beliefs, and every now and then we need to reassess what we know and how we know it, which is why I'm making this video. I'm not a voodoo worshiper.
Huh?
I said hello.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You gotta reassess everything you know and how you know it. How you know it? You taught it by who? A bunch of conditioned people.
Yeah.
Conditioned by what they were told to believe. I don't believe in nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and another thing that bothers me, like when we first came to this country, we wasn't even supposed to be in a church. Like
it was created by the people who created it for the purpose they created it for, and it ain't to serve you. It's for you to serve it. I'm not serving nothing but me. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, like it's like the Mormon religion. Like Desmond, is that his name? That. I'll edit this out because I want to know exactly what I'm talking about before I like work stuff out. But I'm gonna get the information because I know like the Mormons don't like black people.
Out, bro. Like, all right, so I don't mean to cut you off, but like I should have started my tarot readings back in what year did I want to start these shits? I think 2017. But I was like, I don't know everything. Oh God, what if? What if I had 1 million subs by now? Because I wasn't scared. You know what I mean? We're never gonna know everything. You're always gonna be ignorant to something. That's okay. It's okay. So fuck that. If Desmond ain't his name, they know the concept. Go look it up yourself. Google it.
Yeah, it's the Mormon church, and I don't know, it's the curse of
somebody.
I forgot somebody, and pretty much like he cursed all his kids like to be black and or dark skinned. So that's like why in the Book of Mormon they feel that black people are pretty much, and you know, and that was another thing. Like,
that's another thing too, because remember your point, because this is directly to what you saying. In Kendrick Lamar's album a couple years ago, he said something, I think with Hebrews maybe. If it ain't, y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. He was like, oh yeah, the black people, this is the gist of it, I'm paraphrasing. The black people are cursed because of X, Y, and Z. Whether he had it or somebody was a skit saying it on one of his records, it was said. So one of those fucking religions, which they're pretty much all the same shit, said the same thing.
Yeah. So like,
it's bullshit.
Yeah. And like, I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, even if that was the case, and like, you know, it was your religion and stuff like that, why would you hate his offspring? Like, let's just hypothetically like this go in your religion. Why would you hate people that had nothing to do with their great grandfather? Like, that doesn't seem like, you know, good. And like, you know, like, no, it doesn't. So it's like, what, your religion?
Unless we're gonna go into straight hypotheticals here, where that guy that cursed all his kids in this topic, the guy that cursed all his kids and made them black because of whatever the fuck reason he did it, unless it's supposed to be like some kind of allegory to saying, oh, it's some type of, damn, I have my whole sentence laid out. This is why I like blurting shit out. I gotta think too much, I fuck it up. To make them to make them black, to curse them would have been like an enemy who did that to that person, so its offspring could have trouble for whatever reason for the rest of their existence. That's the only logic I could put behind making a story like that. Or if we go back to Dolo, where he says, or his teachings, he says in reference to the Bible, anything related to male, whenever they speak of anything related to male, it's thought. The masculine aspect is thought. The feminine aspect is feminine. So back to this Mormon shit, this man is cursing all his black, which is not evil, but an embodiment of everything. This man is cursing all male thoughts that embodies everything. That's all I can make of based on the knowledge I have in this brain right now. Going forward, that might change, but this is why I don't read certain things if I'm not ready to see it for what it is. Like I still don't feel I'm capable of reading the Bible and extracting everything I need from it. So I'm just not going to read it because it would be a waste of my time. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
I do think there's a lot of information in that book that can help you. It's like if you read, this is going to sound so fucked up, but I don't care. Because you got to understand where I'm coming from to understand what I mean. When this is gonna sound fucked up, I'm gonna just say that person in time that slaughtered a whole bunch of people, if you look at it from a non-biased point of view, you would sit back and go, yo, that shit was genius. Take away good and evil, you would just look at how it was done and be like, yo, this was a mastermind. If you look at the Bible, for who created the Bible and how they went about putting their tactics in there, if you can see what they did, you could use that shit to your advantage. That's what I guess I'm trying to say. It's not about good and evil. Honestly, good and evil is perspective. This is gonna sound horrible. A pedophile thinks what it's doing is good. To the most of society, you're fucking disgusting. You should be shot on sight. I do think that. But the pedophile, now I'm just living life.
Yeah, it's norm. It's the norm.
It's perspective. Not saying that's right, because it's not. You shouldn't be fucking kids. That's disgusting. But in their mind, they're right. It's perspective.
Yeah, then it becomes a mental health thing.
Right, now that's what they're trying to pump. Nah, that nigga should be shot on sight. Or that bitch. You're disgusting. Kill him.
Yeah.
I'm not editing that out.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Far by any means, but neither am I a hater. I just seek to understand it and share what I experience with you guys.
For me, as a content creator, believe me or not, I'm very open-minded. Yeah. Which anything that I see, I learn from it. That doesn't mean that that's what I believe in, right? Yeah. But you travel, you learn, you open your mind.
Mom, if you're
that's it.
Yeah.
The shit you learn, you don't have to act on it. You just I don't know how to say it.
You know how it's funny that like certain religions, they don't want to learn any, like they don't even read about another religion. It makes you think, like, are you scared that you might convert?
Exactly. Or you're afraid you might find out that everything you believed in your whole life is fake?
Yeah, because a lot of people that read different religions, they start to realize, like, oh, this is all the same. This is like similar stories, the names are just switched up.
I wonder why. Because it was all orchestrated by the same group of people.
Watching this video, I'm still your lovely Christian son, and I love Jesus. I notice that many African traditions and cultures are under threat from modern media, and if voodoo originated from West Africa, doesn't it make sense to try and understand it? It's only through education and getting to know those with different beliefs that we can overcome our fear of the unknown. So what did I learn from this adventure?
Go.
One of the things I learned about Benin as a country and as a people is how accommodating everybody is with each other's beliefs, as they never interfere with other religious people's activities.
If you look forward, that's a church.
Yeah.
And the opposite is a voodoo temple. I mean, I've never seen something like that before.
It would be great if we can all be tolerant like the people of Benin and seek to learn more about ourselves, because only then can we really begin to understand each other better. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you loved it, please hit the like button and subscribe.
What happened to the flying person?
You mean the flying spirit?
Oh, yeah, he probably did see it.
He saw it. He saw it when he couldn't figure out how that.
He's like, I can't
disrespect them. How the what they call it? Amana. Whatever.
We're saving that other one for later. Nigeria's tiniest apartment. Because we're going into that, and we're going into NYC, and we're just going.
Let's not live in a closet, people, and call it.
Yeah, because I saw some NYC things where it's like a public bathroom.
Yeah. Because when I used to watch, I loved HGTV. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiny House. Was it a network? I don't know. But I'm like, why would you pay this to live in a closet? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's not. Now the tiny house. I was actually thinking about a tiny house for a little while, but it was only to put the tiny house on a piece of land while I cultivated the land and then had a house built. It wasn't going to be a permanent residence. That's just weird.
All right, so now we're going to get to your.
Oh, these are all short, very short.
All right, cool. It's all good. We're making good time anyway, so. It's like we was in sync. I'm having fun. Like,
me too.
I'm not even like. I don't even want to speak through it, but I know like we want to like keep a certain time. Well,
we don't have to. If they're gonna watch, they can watch.
Oh no, yeah.
Anyway,
so and once we start doing it live, like once we get comfortable and start like doing it live, it's just our thing. So
we can still do our thing. Fuck them.
I got another show to do. I'm streaming with my girl tonight.
I'm sorry. Oh shit.
Yeah. So, but
whose page?
I'm gonna make a whole new page just for a podcast that you have the password.
I was gonna put this on my page too. Like I told you, I'll put it on
my page. I'll put it on my page. I'm just gonna put it on a different category.
Okay. I hear nothing.
You can't hear it?
Nah.
Alright. I'm messing up.
Thank you. Does my arm look really big? My arm look big? Oh my god. The camera adds 10 pounds. I'm not. Why does it look like I was chewing my shirt? Oh man.
Oh no. Alright.
I promise I wasn't chewing it.
I got that from you. Oh shit.
Oh shit. That's one of my favorite lines. Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh shit.
I don't know what else to say at times. Just, oh, what else is
that's like my go-to. My go-to. I didn't get to it.
Come on, computer. My technology was acting stupid earlier. I almost threw this phone.
That my technology. You make us really sound old.
I know. Fuck it. I call everything computer. I was gonna say computer, but nobody knows that I call anything a computer. It could be a spoon. I've gotten to the point computer. Everything's just fucking computer. Stupid fucking computer. I know. I'm just over it all.
I can tell. I'm trying to pull this up on the screen. I might have to go whole screen. So, you know what? I'm just gonna go whole screen.
Okay.
Share audio. So.
They know we here.
So I'm gonna like go in. I'm not gonna see you.
Make sure there's.
Alright. So just tell me when to pause and or we'll just
Go.
we can let this whole play.
It's bad short. I'll wait.
Pineal gland is the third.
You hear it?
When you read the story of Pinocchio, Pinocchio is two words: pine, P-I-N, pineal gland, and occhio is ocular. Occhio in Italian is eye. That's why you go to an oculist. So Pinocchio means the pineal gland. Pinocchio is a puppet. He's not a real person. In order to become a real person, to ascend, you have to activate your pineal gland. You have to stop telling lies. You have to stop being deceived by your friends. You have to stop going to the circuses and the shows, as all the philosophers have ever said, getting drunk, intoxicated with drugs, and to be sober. So the pineal gland is the third eye, and it's our highest consciousness. If you want to be real, just read the story of Pinocchio and activate your Pinocchio.
Wow.
So I wait. I hear.
Oh yeah. Ah!
Think you're dying?
Gotta be real careful with that share screen thing.
Yeah. All right. So I don't necessarily agree with anything I don't necessarily agree with everything anyone ever says. That's just me. But what he's saying, I feel, is a lot of truth to. The pineal gland is in your brain, it's in your brain, some fucking where. And years ago, I found out about the pineal gland, and I gave up fluoride toothpaste, and I tried drinking. Well, that's when I started drinking filtered water. That's probably when I was on my vegan journey too. So, my takeaway from the clip, I just will like and share anything that promotes like bettering yourself and encourage everybody to just look further into everything. Never take anything for face value or 100%, because no one knows everything. They wouldn't be here.
No, yeah. No, you're right.
Just wouldn't. But yeah, like just better yourself. It's so much to talk on. I wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah, like I actually really liked it. That was really good. Yeah, I know, like everything like Disney. I don't know. I'm trying to make sure I got TikTok on so it could be easier. I don't have to do my whole stream for the page, but no. But Disney be sending a lot of hidden messages.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, like,
absolutely.
It's crazy. It's like, if you realize, it was like every Disney movie that they showed so far. Like when we watched the first YouTube video, those was Disney movies. And when we watched this,
they
Disney.
put shit in it. I love Maleficent. I love that. I didn't see her evil at all, honestly. I was the bitch for Halloween a few years ago.
Yeah, no.
I love Halloween. Halloween and my birthday, favorite holidays. That's it. I don't nothing else. The Day of the Dead, because the Day of the Dead is not about nothing scary. Halloween either. It's all about honoring your spiritual predecessors, everybody that came before you, because you are what you are because of them. That's it. You're here because of them, in a sense. So those are my favorite holidays.
Oh, that's...
But definitely, they put everything in TV, in shows, and fucking. That's why I stay putting out these cartoons. I remember somebody wrote some shit at TikTok. Oh, cause what anime was it? I think it was not Adventure Time. It was The Farm, the Promised Neverland. They was like, oh, that's not an anime. Nigga, it's a cartoon. They're all fucking anime. Just because it wasn't created in Japan don't mean it's not a fucking anime. It's the same concept, you dickhead. People are stupid. People are stupid. It ain't Japanese anime. You right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Keep watching them cartoons just for cartoons, nigga. Do you?
I actually got some good anime for you. I'm not gonna lie. No, I got some real. It's called Demon Slayer.
I started it.
Oh my god.
I started it.
Where were you up to? Season 1?
I don't know. I started that years ago.
Go back.
Okay, we'll go back.
I just finished crying, though. Like, it's so good.
Don't cry.
No, you gotta watch it. But see, like that show is all about breathing techniques, and they show a lot of things that have to do with religion. It's all about breathing techniques and stuff like that.
Castlevania was good. That's new, fairly new.
I like Castlevania.
What? Go back and watch it again. Now that you see where I'm coming from with it, go back and watch it again, and you'll see what I mean by everything.
I'm gonna go back.
You'll see, because when I watch these things, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for information, if that makes sense. That's what.
All right. So next you have Glass Onion.
I don't remember.
Can't wait to hear it. All right, it was a good movie. I like Glass Onion. I actually think the actress.
I don't think I saw it.
Oh, okay. So we're not gonna go.
Fuck it. No. I still watch it. I watched the same thing like 100 times.
Only thing I didn't like is like I said, like Hollywood is like really dumbing down these movies. So like it was more predictable. It wasn't like, you know, I like movies where it's like who killed, like who did it, like
make
stuff
you,
like that. Like,
to make you try to figure out the mystery.
Yeah, and it was just like this is the second time Glass Onion did something where it was like so obvious, and
How many parts is it?
It's two movies. Okay. And just like that movie with the detective, he was on the train and he was on the boat. Can't think of the name, but anyways, let's get to this video. I want to do movie reviews. Let's go. Oh damn!
That's not Glass Onion.
Damn! Alright, we got edit all this.
I'm not gonna edit mine out. But you said my name, fuck it. It's on Facebook, so
I say your name.
You see my name anyway. I don't care. Fuck it. It is what it is.
I have.
They won't think it's your name.
Do you want me to edit yours out or no?
I'll probably, yeah. Cause I don't know, cause like I want to know exactly the name of the curse, cause it's called a curse. It's a curse. But I think it's called Desmond. Curse of Desmond.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about your name. Fuck that part, bro. Don't worry about that. Don't laugh. I'm serious. Don't worry. They're like, it was wrong. Fuck you. But you can't write that in comments because then it reported as hate. They got sticks up their ass. Shit.
Nah, it's the reason why they don't like black people. Like, what? Let's go.
I have a clone.
You hear it?
I have a clone for music, I have a clone for film, I have a clone for my personal life, I have a clone for my family life as well. So that's how it gets done. And each clone is under contract.
Which one am I talking to now?
Well, if I told you that, then, you know, life wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah, I would not want to get that girl mad.
That's why I
would be so scared.
That's why I was like, Glass Onion. I didn't have any idea about that shit in the background.
Well, I would be so scared of her. Like, she's the type. Yeah, you get a match like, okay. You go to sleep? You go to sleep now?
You ain't gonna wake up.
Hey, you know what? You right. I was wrong.
Wait,
you gonna sleep?
Wait for me. But I picked that because, all right, so you're gonna have people that's gonna sit there and say, oh, she's crazy. You got people that's gonna sit there and say, oh, she's only doing that for publicity. You got people that sit there and say a whole bunch of dumb shit. And you're gonna have people that sit back and go, what is she talking about?
I get what she's saying.
Exactly, that's why I picked it. So I feel what she's talking about is the absolute truth. She literally might have clones, or she literally might be talking about personality she gotta uphold for the purposes of the contract she's under. Like, you have people that be like, well, these people with all this money, why don't they speak up with the fame, the recognition? Why don't they speak up about all the shit that's going on? It's because they can't. They can't.
Whenever somebody starts doing something outside of what they're supposed to be, that's famous, they either get killed or alleged allegations start getting piled on them.
They ruin their character.
They ruin their character. Like, it's character assassination. So it's like, you know, so it's like, even if it's proven that the person didn't do it and stuff like that, once you have that stain on you, it's over. Like, you know, Hollywood still will play with that. The public will still play with that. Like, oh, even though you was found out guilty, he's guilty. Like, you know, of course he did it. Like, it's like once you have.
Sorry.
No, what are you gonna say?
No, once you have, you finish. You finish.
See, no, you can do that though. I'm not gonna get mad because that's what we do.
No, but it's still rude. No.
Nah. But yeah, it's like you do have to be a certain way around certain friends, like certain jobs. Like everybody, oh, I'm the same way. No,
you're not. You're lying.
You might think
I'm not the same way. Like I was somebody that we work with. A guy too. He watched my tarot video and he was like, yo, I had no idea you was into the shit that you're into. And he was like, I like how basically, I think we touched on this in the last video, how my readings are not there to fluff you. They're just, I'm telling you how it is. And I'm like, I told him, I'm like, yo, I wish I could be like that all day, every day. But the fact is, if I am who I really am, I will be fighting every day.
Yeah, it requires too much energy.
Exactly, and then the outcomes that come from it, I know what's gonna come from it. That's why I give you the facade.
Yeah, and then you can't be yourself around certain people. Like, you know, you can't trust a lot of people. So like, if you're like, oh, I'm the same way, I'm like, all right, you're a liar. Yeah, you're a liar. Because there's no way you're telling me that you have the same type of comfortability when it comes to you being in your household with a significant other than you are with people at work or
exactly.
You know.
It's not even fitting the same character. It's just not.
Yeah, and if you are, then a lot of people's gonna be in your circle and
it's just full of shit.
Alright, so the next one you have is Goddess Meter?
Well, that's the creator.
Okay.
Yeah, right, this might be about the Rona. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, the Rona. That was you.
I know. Excuse me, guys. My bad.
Such a pig.
Egg. So rude. I don't know why she even lowers herself and does a podcast. Alright, let's go. She gets me so much better.
They are now
ready?
Trying to reinstitute the COVID fear, the COVID division, because that fear and division were the most powerful weapons they had to subdue humanity. And they're trying to do it again. They're trying to do it in Canada and Australia for one reason. We are seen as the nice countries. You don't want to be seen as nice because nice people are easily taken advantage of. Nice people are naive. Nice people won't fight back. Stop getting this idea that you want to be seen as nice. You want to be seen as good. Nice people will put on a mask because someone told them to. Nice people will take a jab because somebody told them it's for the greater good. Nice people will do whatever they're told, and they will not stand up to evil. Good people will stand up to evil. Good people will not put on a mask and rather go to jail to make a point. And those are the kind of people we need to become in these countries. Because like you said, every single headline is showing the predictive programming of where they want this to go. 2 weeks ago it was, oh, mask mandates are out of the question, everybody. Now, every 20 minutes there's a new headline of a new agency that they just made up, or a new public health official, or some new school board is all asking for mask mandates back. They even made fake polls saying that 75% of Canadians want mask mandates back. That is, like you said, they can lie right to our face because they have such little respect for us.
Yeah, they do it in their own country.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Make sure like.
I'll just put vid. I'll just make sure he says vid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Censorship. I thought this was America, people.
Not only censorship, but they'll say that they're it's
lies.
Lies, like we're promoting misformed information.
Right. We're promoting false information.
Which is funny because they actually did that to Joe Rogan, and then they had to take everything back because he turned out to be right about it. So I don't know. So what's your take on the video?
It's absolutely factual. Period.
Absolutely factual.
Period.
I love it. Absolutely
That's
factual.
It.
Nah, yeah.
Fuck it. I said the vid was a joke from the start. Put on that mask if you want. That napkin ain't gonna save you. Niggas scared to wear. Niggas don't wear condoms, but you better put on a mask. I don't get it. I don't get it.
No, yeah. And
here's a commercial on how to wash your hands. I said, what the fuck year is this? What the fuck is going on? How to wash your hands?
Then you put on that mask and somebody passes gas, you can still smell it. So you think that could go through, but COVID is not going to go through that mask.
This deadly virus that's killing everyone. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Run. And be afraid. Be very afraid.
And then you have to realize, like, I don't care if you wear a mask, a plastic thing over your face, you got gloves on, you have a jacket on, you have glasses, you have and you come to work. It's not like, like you're going to make a mistake because we're not accustomed to like really properly, like, unless you have like a decontamination.
You're in a bubble like Bubble Boy?
Yeah, or Bubble Boy, or you have a decontamination thing before you get to your house, like on some Mass Effect type shit.
Where every speck of air is purified.
Every speck of air is purified.
Every second, not 24 hours. Every second of the 24 hours. Every 24 hours. All of the 24 hours. All of them. All of the seconds of all of the 24 hours.
Whatever you touch, whoever you're with, like, you're gonna like.
I got one better for you. You got all that stuff inside the bubble, right? And you cross the street and get hit by a bus. Was it worth it?
Yeah. Then all that stuff you have on has it. Like you have a shirt. Exactly. You have a shirt on.
Were they in a bubble?
And you have an undershirt. Yeah. Your shirt is protecting you. Your jacket is protecting you. Your neck is exposed.
Your detergent is the vid proof.
Yeah. Your neck is exposed. Your wrist is exposed. When you reach for something, you can see your wrist. That's exposed.
What happens when you eat?
How do you eat? Is it like Mandalorian where you have to go in a corner and not lift your helmet up? And
the vid is not in that corner. No, the vid's not in the corner. Like, come on, this shit is a joke. Society, wait, stop it. Just stop.
No, it's a lot of stuff going on there. I think that's the part of the reason why they really want to stop TikTok. Like, my girl even said it. Like, she shows me stuff that's happening in other countries that we don't even know about. They're not talking about it on the news or anything.
Why would they?
I think it was. Yeah, it was another country where there was I don't know the country, but there was protesting and everything. It was like a little riot. No, it wasn't a riot. It wasn't a riet.
It's not a riot. They burnt the this was recently. They were protesting in France and they burnt like
France.
They set something on fire. Some monumental location. They set the shit.
Yeah, but you know why they're doing all that?
I forgot why, but
they're increasing retirement age by 2 more years. I think it's like what?
I respect
65?
France, the population, not the law that they're trying to.
I'm sure everybody would get what you're saying. Like,
they said 2 years. Oh no, fuck you.
Yeah, because they do like listen. They're doing statistics. And they're seeing that a lot more people are dying earlier than before.
Right.
You know,
so
like,
you ain't gonna live.
You can see on our Facebook. You can see our
check it out.
ex-co-workers, people that retired.
Oh yeah.
They're dying at a alarming rate.
The slogan for our place of work is "Hurry up and retire or die." That's the slogan, unspoken. That's the new slogan.
Yeah,
it's a fact. But my thing is, I work at Walmart part time. That place is a pit, and I want out ASAP.
Really?
Yes.
I could have told you that. I used to be a cart pusher at Walmart.
That was sarcasm, but I wouldn't care because it won't be worse than that. Oh shit! You had to pull a mic down for that one.
Yeah, I was like, actually, it was sad. Like, I don't even know how that would work. I'm like so gullible. Oh, you do? Yeah.
I mean, I would take another odd job for my peace of mind. It's like, oh, you're not gonna make that money anywhere else, and you're not
see
gonna
a lot of people
anywhere else either.
You see a lot of people leaving the department and going to other state places with the same department, and they're enjoying it. They have smiles on their face. They just finished their training.
I don't know if I'll believe that because everyone paints a really good facade on all things social media. So I'm not going to say I believe that. I'm not. But what I will say is, that was you. And that was me, excuse me. When it's time to go, fuck yeah, YouTube. Fuck yeah.
Hey, I know what you're about to say because I was thinking about it today when I was like in the morning when I was walking the doors. I was like, you know, it might seem good. I'm not going to bash. You know, they might not have no problem with it, but when it's time to go, they're going to be, and they might be, they're going to be leaving or retiring in like what, 30, 40 years?
Right, nowhere near when we out. So
yeah, so it's like,
I'm not saying anything different, but may as well just finish here where at this point.
When you're at single digits, yes, like it doesn't make sense. Like I understand, like if it's really taking a toll on your mental health and health, then get out of anything that
definitely taking a toll on my mental health.
Yeah, but it's just like,
right?
Oh, you ain't got like you just have to like try to like supersede, like just try, It's hard though. It's tough. Like I haven't been there, but
every day's a battle.
And I already know it's gonna be crazy when I come back.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But it's gonna be concluding our show.
No, we're not gonna do one more of your videos.
I'm done. I only have one.
You had another one.
No, I only have one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, so sad. Wait, you gotta know. One more.
Like, wait,
one more again? Because I knew being that I was 15 minutes, that would take up because we had to pause, but I don't have one.
Okay.
Because the other one's like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Unless, and then I gotta go because at 7.
What time is it? I can't. Well,
6:45.
Oh, you gotta go.
No, yeah, definitely. So, that's gonna conclude for tonight. Thanks for watching for time.
Thanks, guys.
Check out my channel. The video's gonna be out probably a week before now. It's gonna be me, prolific _Rose _. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. We're gonna be doing The Quarry. It's a horror game. We're gonna be reacting to it, and so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be me and my girlfriend doing horror games. So
I like it. I like it.
And make sure you follow La Hefa 777 _ TV on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Definitely YouTube. YouTube's like. And follow me at Gaming with Agony on YouTube. I'm only promoting YouTube. Alright, so we out. Peace.
Later.
Stats, I got a couple. I don't try to ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell.
Alright.